What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be talking about how you can max out Madden 25 Season 1 XP like a pro. Remember, you guys only have about 3 days left to do this, so I really need you guys to get locked in and focused. I'm going to explain to you guys what's probably going to be happening with Season 2. I know there's been a lot of leaks out there, so you guys pretty much probably know all of the players, but I think it's important to understand why you should go through each season. All right, I'm going to show you guys the players that I chose. If they keep it the same way, it looks like we're going to probably get 3 players fully maxed out every season, which is not a bad idea if the players work for your scheme. So what you're looking at right now, and this is something that some of you guys have been asking about, the milestones. The XP boost glitch has already been done. They've given everybody the boost. If you did not get the boost, you're probably not going to get it because, like I said, it's literally 3 days left for Season 1. So I want you to lock in and figure out how you got to do this. But all of these things that I'm showing you right now for the milestones, that can be done offline. Okay, wherever it says tracks in any mode, you're good to go with most of the stuff. Sometimes you may have to play a solo battle for fumbles or whatever, but it is what it is. You can see that I'm already fully maxed out at 35 and I still have some stuff left for Campus Heroes. Just remember, under the programs tab, you have to have specific players for that program in order for it to track a certain number. So 2 boom players, 2 Campus Heroes in order for it to track. Now, for those of you guys that don't understand the season tickets, I need you guys to get used to it for Season 2 that's going to be coming, right? As you go through the field pass and play challenges, you're going to accumulate a certain amount of tokens, right? So now, with the way that it's going to work, you're going to have to figure out, okay, this player works for me, I'm going to upgrade this player. Or, I don't care about this player, I'm putting this token into the other player. Just remember, right, you can mix and match the players. So if you do not like a player, like how many times did I take the tokens out of Ray Lewis? It doesn't really matter. Whatever your team needs, you got to lock in for that, okay? So if you have a player that is, for whatever reason not performing on the field, and you're like, you know what? I'm done with this guy. Take his tokens out, put it in another one of your players for the, Season 2. Just keep that in mind, because some of you guys didn't know that, and you were in my stream like, oh my God, I didn't know I could take the tokens out. 100% they can be removed and added to another one of your Season 2 players, which will be dropping very soon, within the next 3 days, all right? So if you want to experiment, and this is something that I don't recommend, guys, if you want to experiment with some of the other things that are there, it's probably not smart. Okay, because you have a limited amount of the Season 1 currency. So I would prefer that you use it on tokens and upgrade the free players. And like I said, when I'm done explaining it to you, you're going to understand why. Instead of gambling with the pack that's probably going to be garbage, why not create the best possible players for that season? So we chose Christian McCaffrey. And remember, the reason I'm showing you this, all of them get all 32 team chems. No matter what the season, as long as it has like Season 1, Season 2, whatever, they're going to have all the team chems on them, all right? So it doesn't matter what your theme team is. That's my point. And also, his spin move is 80. That is a very, very important part that I also want to touch on really quickly. Many of you guys have been asking about the threshold and the strategy card that boosts the spin move. Let me explain to you guys, like I have to every year. The strat card is a facade. Like, it doesn't really matter in most cases, okay? If he does not have that 85 spin move, or they, made a mistake with building him, he's not going to spin like CJ2K, like LaDainian Tomlinson, like Mostert, like Uncle Vern, you know what I'm saying, the Duke. They're not going to spin correctly, even with the strat card. Trust me, get the players that can spin. Now, he can juke like you would not believe. And you guys, if you follow me on Twitter or X, whatever they're calling it now, you'll see I've won games with literally 4 seconds on the clock with Christian McCaffrey. Okay, because his juke move is so good. So you have to determine what you want. But look at his numbers, and you should be focused in and locked in. What player can I get and boost with my theme team in Season 2? Because now you're going to probably have already been done maxing out Season 1. Your focus is now Season 2. This is why you go after the players. Now, some of the things that I've been learning about the game, the freight train is garbage. Maybe they'll, change it up with the next update or whatever. But again, a lot of the abilities have been nerfed in this game. And I believe that that's a good thing. Because for the most part, if you don't have the right attributes, it's just not going to work anymore. Like, you're not going to be able to do the same things you could do in other Maddens because, you know, it's not heavily relied on the actual ability. Okay, so that's a huge factor for me. And I just changed it right there, the first one free, because who cares? You know what I'm saying? But experiment with the abilities and the X factors and figure out what works best for you. Look at this card right here. Okay, 87 speed. And he was 87 speed for a very, very long time. Some of the cards that you've already spent 300, 400K on are the same speed. So this is why I'm saying utilize your tokens in the right fashion. Okay, don't go crazy. Don't be doing anything stupid. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you understand that as you go into season 2, you should be focusing on the best players that add the most impact to your team at that time. All right. Also, he has an 85 spin as well, which is good. And I've actually seen him spin in real life when he was playing. So it actually works out. So that's pretty good. Also, make sure that you thoroughly focus in on that spin move, guys. I cannot stress enough. If you want to win games in Madden, just spin. Also, the Campus Heroes glitch with the tokens, right? Some of you guys were asking me about, you know, Tim Tebow, how did everybody have it maxed out the same day? It was a bug. I believe it's patched now, where you were able to get the collectibles, the tokens, stickers, whatever you want to call them, and input it into Timothy Tebow. That has been patched. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I touch base on that because I know you guys are going to probably wonder about the Campus Heroes glitch. It's in the title. That's what happened. The third player that I have, Max Crosby, 85 speed, 87 excel. This guy's a maximum dog. Like, he's just a dog, boys. Like, if you don't have him, like, you're playing games, and that's just ultimately where it is. So these are the reasons behind why, as you max out your seasons, now you have more basis of these players because you can't make this player any other way. He's going to be unique for that time. So in season 2, it's going to be similar players like that, and we're going to pick them out, and we're going to be maxing out season 2 as well. But the first player that you pick should always give you the most benefit up front, and that's just the way it should work. We'll see how they keep it going for the next season, but this is ultimately what I wanted you guys to understand as you go through, so you get an idea of the way I'm building my team and why I'm using certain players. Now also, remember this, guys, the theme team aspect, right now I'm rocking Niners and Jets. I was going to purchase LT, I won't now, because the running backs are just so easily, you know, lost. It doesn't make any sense. Unless it's like CJ2K that actually starts off pre-lit, there is no benefit to spend 900K. So right now we're 21 and 21. Like I said, Tim Tebow is my backup. He's maxed out, but I did it legitimately. If you have any other questions about maxing out XP, my theme team, or anything Madden 25 related, hit me up in the comments. You may be the purpose of my next video. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love, y'all.